Day 15 of the cut. Today is leg day. I almost didn't do legs, but I feel like they're okay. So this is going to be kind of more of an earlier lift. It's 11 in the morning. It did already 45-minute workout outside, so I just did my kind of fasted cardio too with that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going for a pretty intense walk just because it's really cold outside, so it feels like it's negative. It feels like it's -7 with the wind chill. So it was pretty cold. It wasn't too bad, but you know, it's just one of those things that you don't like doing and you hate doing it, but you feel so much better after you do it. It's so interesting. So pretty much gonna go in there, and I don't think I'm gonna do calves. My calves are pretty sore, I think, just from walking a lot and a lot of cardio. So we'll not work out the calves on this leg day. So just pretty much we'll probably just go in there and spam leg extensions and leg curls, and maybe do some squatting, and then that's it. That is it. Now it will be a wrap for the leg day. So that's it for this video. I'm just teasing. So calories are doing good. I'm feeling good. This morning I made these protein pancakes. So you just take your Kodiak protein pancake mix, get a serving of that, throw whatever protein powder you want. I use the Sebum Animal Frenchie cookie one, and mix that together. And then I do fat-free Fairlife milk. Added about 165 mils of that, and then I did and then just mix it all together, and then you just microwave it for 2 minutes. So I just threw it in the microwave for 2 minutes, all nice and fluffy. Add tons of sugar-free syrups. And then, what else did I add in there? And then I added some blueberries as well. So, really good, and it came out to only about, I'm going to say like 400 calories. So, because of the blueberries. I didn't add too much blueberries in there. But if you don't add anything else in there, it's 397 calories for 51 grams of protein. So when people are like, oh, I can't get my protein in, and oh, man, I do not relate. I can get it in pretty easily. Lunch is probably going to be, post-workout meal is thinking about doing chicken with like corn and potatoes. So, and then that's going to be it for my carb sources for the day, though. That's going to be it for carbs. So, because for my pre-workout snack, I had half of a cinnamon roll that came out to like 190. So 190 calories. But yeah, like that's what I was saying is you can do pretty much anything for your pre-workout snack. Like you can do half of a cinnamon roll, as long as it has the quick adjusting carbs. Like you can do a Snickers, you can do ice cream, whatever you want. Just try to make it lower calories, and so I only have like half of a serving. You know what I mean? Something like that. Especially when you're cutting down. But if you're in a bulking phase, have a full serving. Because if you can just have like, say if you can have a cinnamon roll that's 400 calories before your workout, before your lift is going to be really amazing. You're going to perform really good at your lift. That's saying if you hydrated properly, slept properly, all those other things as well. Your lift is going to be really good. And you're going to go all out. You're going to be feeling crazy. You're going to feel like in Dragon Ball Z when they go Super Saiyan. You're just like, you're just going to go crazy. So I would have a full serving of a cinnamon roll if I was in a bulk. Because that extra 400 calories at the end of the day is going to help you get over in that surplus. Especially if because there's like people in the gym who, I know I'm in the dieting down phase right now, but I'm going to talk about the bulking kind of stuff. So like when I'm talking to people in the gym, they're just like, oh man, I just like eat, and I can't just gain weight. And it's like, they're not really eating enough. Like you like, I'll be like, well, what'd you eat? And they'd be like, oh, for breakfast I had some eggs. Lunch I had like half of a chicken breast and a cup of rice, and then for dinner I had a protein shake and some more chicken and rice. And I'm like, dude, you're freaking either at maintenance or below freaking maintenance. No wonder why. Like, there's nothing wrong with taking sweets. Like, don't go totally extreme with it, right? So you don't want it to be all your carbs, right? So most of your carbs you're gonna want like rice, potatoes, vegetables. But if you can have 400 calories of freaking ice cream at the end of the night, or Ben & Jerry's, or whatever you want, a cinnamon roll or anything or whatever, or even before your lift, that's going to help you put over that calorie maintenance, and you're going to start gaining muscle. Now, if you go too crazy, for example, if you go, say you're like, I'm going to go to like 8,000 calories, and you don't have a ton of muscle on you, and you're not like Mr. Olympia, you're not like C-Bum and like the Trend Twins, and you're like, I'm gonna go to like 8,000 calories. All you do is gonna get fat, especially if you're just using like just sweets and like you're just eating tons of junk food just to get there. You're gonna get fat quick. So when you're in a bulk, you want to kind of do leaning bulk, where your calorie intake's only like 300 or 400 calories above your maintenance. So still eat your healthy food to get that micronutrients in it. So have your rice, have your chicken, have your ground beef, have all these good stuff. But then before your lift, have crumble cookie, or after your lift, have crumble cookie. Like, have a crumble cookie a day. Have half before your lift, have half after your lift, or even save it for later at night. And just having that is going to help you get over that surplus. Now, I'm not sitting there saying, hey, go crazy and get the whole week's lineup and just keep eating that every single day. Like, meaning like, I'm going to eat 6 crumble cookies a day. No, don't do that. Like, you're just going to cause so much health problems. You're going to cause like so much stuff. And you're going to be on like blood pressure medicine like I was, and like almost diabetic. Like, but I'm saying you can use the sweets to just help you get over a little bit. You know what I mean? So, and then too, like, people are like, fast food and blah 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 blah. Dude, as long it's all about just calories in versus calories out. Yes, micronutrients and eat healthier and all that stuff. But if I want to go to McDonald's and have a freaking Big Mac, especially in the bulk, that's a good choice, because as long as my protein is really high for the day, and I've done a really good job on getting my protein where it needs to be, and I've done a really good job, just for that during the bulk, man, that is an amazing choice to go and have that Big Mac, because that's going to help me get into that calorie surplus to gain the muscle. So, like, you can utilize this stuff, especially during a bulk, and you can have it during a cut. Like, right now, if I wanted to go get a Big Mac from McDonald's, what is it, like 590 calories? 580? 580 calories, okay? So then I know there's so much fat in there, so much protein, so much carbs. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to be like, okay, I got to get my protein goal. My protein goal is priority. So I want to hit my protein goal for the day. So then I got to save 500. I got to figure out where I could. This is how I do it. So I got to figure out with today. Okay, so just say, for example, I'm doing it today. Okay, I need to mostly have protein shakes to get my protein. Like, I'd have like the Fairlife drinks, the Fairlife protein drinks. I'm going to have 3 or 4 of those. And then I know, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm almost already to my protein goal, right? 4 of those. Perfect. So then I know that I have room for that 580 calories. And I'm going to have that 580 calories, and then I'm going to still be under. So I'll be able to hit my protein goal, have that Big Mac, and I'll still be under calories. That's all it comes down to. And it comes down to this game of, like, sitting there and figuring all this out. Now, a lot of people don't want to do that, and I understand. Like, but it's also not the most difficult thing in the world. Like, once you get used to it and you get the hang of it, counting your calories and your protein and all that, it just comes second nature. And then I'll see some people like, well, I don't want to look at food as like, oh, protein and blah, 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 and calories. I just want to eat and enjoy the food. It's like, you can still do that. Like, I still enjoy the food. Like, I don't understand it. But I don't know. I'm just kind of blabbing on about it because it's just really, I've been seeing it a lot on social media where people are like, oh, it's so unhealthy to sit there and be so crazy about counting all your food and blah blah. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. What's crazy is sitting there getting obese, going to the doctor, getting on all this medication, and then all of a sudden you're just stuck in the medical world. That's what's crazy to me. So, but I don't know. I'm going the other direction. So I'm finally off blood pressure medicine. I had my doctor's appointment the other day. Got everything rechecked. Everything's looking amazing. So I'm actually pretty healthy right now. So if I wanted to, I can just stay kind of where I'm at because I'm kind of where my fat percentage is. The doctor was telling me that I'm in the normal range. I don't know. I'm not in the obese. I'm not like, he was like, your weight will show obese because you have a lot of muscle on you. But he said with the percentage of fat you have on you, you're actually in the normal range now. So you're like, he's like, if you wanted to stop losing fat right now, you're good. But I want to get down to that 10% body fat. I want to be shredded. I want to be pretty muscular, like shredded looking. And then I want to start bulking up and gaining more muscle. So that's like my goal. But I want that shredded look as well. I don't want to be the way I look right now. That makes sense. But, all right, let's head in there. We're going to go warm up, stretch. I'm going to stretch something else out real quick, if you know what I'm saying. And then start on this leg day. Probably start on like leg extensions and just spam those is what I'm guessing. So we'll see when we get in there. Not going to go too heavy just because I don't want to overdo it. I don't think you can, well, maybe, but I don't know. I just don't want to overdo it. Just some leg curls now. I'm going to do the nice slow squeeze movements for this set. And then fight the gravity down. And do the whole stack. Lightweight. gonna do this like 1 or 2 more times, then probably squats and then call it. See how my squats are. Safety just in case. So like I said, the nerve damage and the neuropathy that I have, sometimes my leg will give out on me. So I gotta use the Smith machine with safety. Guess I could do free with safety, but I just prefer to do this just to be extra safe with the whole ankle situation. And then I'm gonna do I'm gonna do more of my legs inner, just because kind of duck feet and inner, so that it just gives me more stability on my ankle. And then also, I don't want to work glutes. I already have a big booty, so I do not want to keep working out my glutes, because then everyone wants to clap them. So I'm gonna spam these a couple more. I'm actually gonna go down in weight just to protect my leg and my ankle. So it felt good, but I'm just feeling a little weak. So I'm gonna go down in weight for my next sets. Just still I could get this more just like stable, more better. I gotta gradually get back into this. I did 4 plates on my last leg day, but honestly, that was just pushing it way too hard with the nerve damage and everything that's going on with my leg. But this is all I really need, honestly. This is gonna crush my legs pretty good. Ugh. I'm trying to drop it a little, like I'm about to, like a professional stripper. Dropping it low. They call me White Lavender. Okay. I think one more set or 2 and I'm done. Another leg day completed. Sore. Like I said, didn't have to do too much. I don't know if I can see. Can I see the legs in there? I don't know why that thing is still up. You see? Kinda. You guys can kind of see them. Are they looking more defined? Or not really? You can see the veins, but are they looking more defined or defined?
Yeah.
A little bit more, huh?
They're looking bigger on the,
They're looking bigger out here.
on the outside, yeah.
So, yeah. Not too bad. Ooh. I feel like the Grinch whenever I do this on the leg pose. Doesn't look too bad. Not bad at all. Well, I'm seeing results. I'm pretty sure you guys are probably seeing the results. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Check the stomach area. I noticed I lost more fat around my pecs area. And then a little bit in the stomach, not too much, because I'm starting to see more definition in here. You see that, Megan? You see that, sister? Like in here, you're seeing more definition, aren't you?
And
Yeah.
on the side, it's still
Are you seeing my abs yet, Megan?
you can start to see that you're getting more defined right here.
Do you see the abs? Look at that. Look at that. It's like a 16 pack. I'm just teasing. I don't know if those are the abs or not right there. They could be, but we're getting there. So we're gonna go back to my mom's apartment, cook, And then chill. Pretty much it. Just got to keep up on the calorie deficit. So I'm gonna actually, instead of doing the car drive talk, I'm actually gonna show you guys when I'm there and like kind of like what I'm eating and stuff. So what I'm eating for lunch or post workout. It's 12 o'clock, so this will be technically meal 3, and then yeah. So we'll see you guys back at the apartment. Okay, so we are back, and I just prepared my post workout meal. So I got roasted terry chicken from Costco with corn, potatoes in there, Mexican style. I think it's Mexican street style corn, whatever. And then I did broccoli, and I sprinkled cheese on top for more fat. So that comes out to, let's see here. Let's get the macros on this real quick. So 461 calories for 57 grams of protein, 29 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of fat. So that's what I'm saying is like this was all pretty easy. I didn't have to do really any cooking. It's all microwaved. Like this is like Costco broccoli steamed in packs, corn that was just in a can, and then the rotisserie chicken from Costco already pulled and no skin. And so yeah, it's really good. And then just throw it all together, and you got a high volume, low calorie meal. This morning I made protein pancakes. So I got my sweet tooth like killed pretty early on. I just did a scoop of the sebum in it, and then I did and then like the pancake mix, the Kodiak protein pancake mix, serving of that, serving of protein powder, did Fairlife fat-free milk, mixed it all together. I'll throw a photo up here. Super delicious. Put some blueberries in it. Did a lot of low calorie or sugar-free syrup. That's pretty much it. So once you get a hang of it all, and you learn more like cheat codes and like pretty much hacks to make really good food that's high protein, low calorie, it's really simple. It took me probably 10 minutes to throw this together, not even, because I was doing other stuff while everything was microwaving. So it took me like 5 minutes of prepping this and letting it sit and microwave. And then same with my breakfast. It took me like 5 minutes to just throw it all together, weigh it out, mix it, microwave it for 2 minutes. So it's like it doesn't take long. So when I get people that are like, well, I just work so much, I'm like, dude, it literally, if you're cooking all your meals throughout the day, like it literally takes 30 minutes. But if you're needing to throw a bunch of stuff together and do it like this, and then you could just throw it in Tupperwares, weigh everything out, throw it in there, put a little sticky note on how many grams or what, so 100 grams, so just say 100 grams of protein, 100 grams of, we're just saying this, 100 grams of broccoli, 100 grams of corn, 80 grams of potatoes. Then you put that, and then you throw a sticky note on it, so then you know how to easily, what's in it, and then you just put it on your calorie counter, boom, 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 good to go. So, and then you just heat it up while at work. What's more important, taking an hour a week to meal prep all your stuff for the week, or taking 10 minutes to make meals, or it's like, what's going to be more bigger of inconvenience? And I guarantee when you get sick and you start getting all these diseases, and you're overweight, you can't do much, your body's hurting, all this stuff's going on, that's going to be way more of an inconvenience than doing this. Because you'll get to a point where Especially when I got hurt at work. I couldn't even work. So it's just one of those things where it's like, to me, it's worth taking this extra time. And it doesn't even take that long. But, for example, if there's a day where you don't have no meal prep done, you know, you're like, oh man, I'm in a rush. Like, you can still get fast food, man. Like, Taco Bell has those new chicken nuggets that are high in protein, low calorie. You can go to Panda Express, get double teriyaki chicken with no teriyaki sauce, and then get super greens. Like, you can go to those places, and then you just count everything. But instead of getting orange chicken, like instead of getting double orange chicken like we all want, we're gonna get double teriyaki chicken, right? So I don't know, but that's pretty much it. I've been reading this book for my 75 hard challenge. Read 10 pages a day. I'm gonna have to get another book here soon. I'm almost done with that. So the rest of the day, pretty much all my challenges are done. I just have to stay in the calorie deficit, drink my gallon of liquid, and then stay here and chill. I'm probably going to sit here and chill, play games, probably play Boulder Gates or, maybe some Fortnite. Skyrim, I've been kind of in the mood for some Skyrim because when it's snowing outside, I like to play Skyrim. It's just a winter kind of game. At least until GTA 6 comes out, then I'll be playing that. But I play a lot of World of Warcraft too. I still enjoy World of Warcraft. It's a game that saved me at a young age, so I still enjoy playing that as well. But yeah, there's all that's to it. It's just to lose weight, man. You gotta count your calories, stay in a calorie deficit, stay consistent, and you'll be good. And I think you're good. So I honestly think you're good to have like a day that you want to really go crazy with your calories and you just want to not count calories and you just want to eat whatever. I'd say give yourself like a good 7 to 10 weeks of dieting down before you have a day like that. So say you've lost 10 pounds and it's been 10 weeks. So you've lost a pound a week. It's 10 weeks. You lost 10 pounds. And you're like, oh man, I don't want to count my calories. I just want to go crazy. Like, you can do that for one day. So for that day, go crazy. But then when you get on the scale the next day, it's going to show you gain like 6 to 8 pounds. But you got to understand, you didn't destroy your progress. That's all just excess water, glycogen, carbs, etc. Now, if you do it for 2 or 3 days, then yeah, you're going to destroy your progress. So only do it one day every 10 weeks, where you're like, I'm just going to go crazy. I'm going to go get Crumble. I'm going to go get Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kreme, whatever. Do that every 10 weeks. Then get back on track the next day to like this way of eating. And that's all to it. But I'm going to sit here, enjoy this delicious meal. And I'm going to sit here and chill the rest of the day, play games, read my book, maybe do some schooling. Just keep recovering for tomorrow's lift. Keep hydrated, get enough sleep, get 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Sometimes I like to sleep 10 hours. Try to get 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Just repeat the process tomorrow. Oh, another thing too. I no longer need my CPAP machine. So with the weight that I'm losing, the healthier I'm getting, I don't need my CPAP machine. I don't need the medications they've thrown me on. So right there, me taking the time to actually sit here and count my calories, be in a calorie deficit, it's helping me so much with my medical side of things. So that's just something to keep in mind. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow's arms. So tomorrow's going to be, I think we're going to have a really good arm day tomorrow. So my arms are not sore at all today, so they'll be ready to go. Tomorrow, Megan and I are going to go bowling. So we're going to go bowling first, and then after bowling, we're gonna have so I'm gonna have pizza and ice cream, right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it in my calorie deficit, and I'm gonna prepare my protein for the rest of the day, so I can hit my protein goal and still have that slice of cheese pizza, which is thin slice, and then ice cream. So that's something that we're gonna do tomorrow, and I'm gonna still stay in my calorie deficit, so I can have a piece of pizza and some ice cream, and I'll stay in my deficit. Good to go. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow morning before we go and do arm day. So it's going to be a really awesome arm day because I'm going to have I'm going to have a little bit more carbs in me than I have been having, right? So it should be a really good pump. But yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow for arm day.